Okay, so bonjour monsieur, je voudrais une table pour 2 personnes. Good morning, sir. I want a table for 2 persons. If it's a madame, then you'll say bonjour madame, je voudrais une table pour 2 personnes. If you all are 3, je voudrais une table pour 3 personnes. Okay, so depending on the number of people, in this case, we are doing 2 people. Of course, the person who takes the reservation or the waiter, whoever it is, they will say, we ono the means yes in the name of. And then you say, we ono the Ananth Batla. Okay, in the name of Ananth Batla, I want to reserve. Or he will say, no, désolé, il n'y a pas une place. Non, désolé. Il n'y a pas de place. There's no place. Okay. Then menu is la carte. La carte is menu. So menu is called as la carte.
La carte. Ma'am?
The menu is separate and la carte des vins is separate. La carte des vins is the wine list. What were you saying, Anand?
A la carte or la carte?
A la carte alag hota hai. A la carte is like whether there is a buffet or it's a la carte, like you.
La carte menu. मैम ला कार्ट इज लाइक जो हमारा मेन्यू में है, मतलब प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं कि ये सेल।
हाँ, मेन्यू कार्ड। And a la carte is like vous préférez a la carte, so you prefer a la carte. You prefer a la carte. What is it, a la carte, and what is the other thing?
Table d'hôte.
Someone write it for me.
Spell.
Table d'hôte.
No, ma'am, spelling ही नहीं होगा उसका. It's something.
Let's see, we'll come across it. Let's just go first. So when you order, okay, if you want to say, I'll order from the menu, then like Harshit said, je vais commander à la carte, which means I'll order from the menu. So je vais commander à la carte. So I'll order from the menu. So you don't expect the other person to say something. You say je vais commander à la carte and then continue what you want to order. Je vais prendre le menu à 20 euros. I'll take the 20 euro fixed price selection. So So generally there is a 20 euro price selection. So 20 euro का एक proper वो आता है कि one dessert, one wine and one this. So when you say je vais prendre le menu à 20 euro means I will take this 20 euro selection. So they'll understand and then you can choose. They'll give you options. So in the dessert, I will want this, I will want that. You can also, so one is je vais commander à la carte. I'll order from the menu. Then you will say je vais prendre le menu à 20 euro. I'll take the 20 euro fixed price selection, whatever comes in that, I will take that. Then you can also say je voudrais le plat du jour. I think this you would have seen even in India. Je voudrais, anyone knows what is plat du jour? Je voudrais le plat du jour, s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît तो सब जगह add करना ही है. Otherwise you all will be kicked out. I'd like today's special please. Je voudrais le plat du jour s'il vous plaît. I'd like today's special please. So हर जगह लिखा रहता है. Le plat du jour, which means the dish of the day or today's special dish. Okay. Now remember one thing, if you all have watched the videos, in the video you would have come across the word aimer, verb aimer, which means to like.
To love.
To like or love. In English, I would like to have, so if you see, I'd like today's special dish, please. Right? But in French, you don't use j'aime, okay, for I'd like. Aimer is only used to express likes and dislikes. I like, I don't know, I like this, I don't like this, I like red dress, I don't like black dress, I like red color, I don't like blue color. So to express your likes and dislikes, and aimer is only used to express, if you want to say I love you. So that's where aimer is used. But if in a restaurant you want to say that I would like to have the, you know, the dish of the day or the special, today's special please, then you use the verb vouloir, which means to want. Okay, that's why you don't literally translate in French. And that's why I'm not saying j'aime le plat du jour, s'il vous plaît. I'm saying je voudrais le plat du jour, s'il vous plaît. So I would like, I would wish today's special please. Okay, so remember not to use the verb aimer. Now, if you're allergic to something, you will say je suis allergique à. And whatever. So je suis allergique à, for example, pomme, apple, ou pomme de terre, ou aubergine. Aubergine. Aubergine is your brinjal.
मम्मी
Aubergine is brinjal. Okay, so je suis allergique à. So I am allergic to. Now, if you say je suis végétarien, if you say je suis végétarien, I'm sure you know what does this mean.
I am vegetarian.
But in France, if you say je suis végétarien, people will assume you don't eat red meat, but you eat chicken and pork. ठीक है, तो अगर आप बोलो कि je suis végétarien, तो वो आपको चलो रेड मीट नहीं देंगे बट चिकन लाके दे देंगे या फिश लाके दे देंगे, and then you'll realize that you have had non-veg. Okay, this happened with me, that's what I'm telling you. So vegetarian doesn't mean vegetarian there. So vegetarian, if you say, they mean you don't eat red meat, but you eat chicken and you eat pork. So if you want to clear that I don't eat chicken and pork, which means I'm a vegan, then you will have to say je suis végétalien. Végétalien. Je suis végétalien. That time, though, it was very rare, vegan. Now it's very common, vegetarian. So people will understand and there'll be more options. So in case you want to say something that you want particular thing, you'll have to say that I want something with fish and this, or I want something with bread and sandwich, or I want something with lentils. You'll have to say, okay, there's no concept because their food is just like they'll give you some salad with a beef, salad with some beef and steaks, salad with some fish, very different food from ours. Everybody here is a vegetarian or non-vegetarian? Non-vegetarian, no? Yeah, so then no worries. Tanish is a vegetarian. So you mug this up. Vegetarian. In case you go to a restaurant. Okay, and if you organ meat is again very famous. Okay, for health reasons, people have organ meat. You guys know what's organ meat, right? Stomach of a pig, brain of a pig, all that. So organ meat. So if you don't want organ meat, you have to say pa doba. Sorry, pa
And brain
doba.
of monkey is also organ.
Sorry?
Brain of monkey.
Yeah. So pa daba. Pa daba means no organ meat. Okay. So back then, when you wanted to call waiter, people used to use garçon. Garçon. Garçon means waiter. Okay. But right now, waiter is generally used either in bars or a cafe or a brasserie. In a restaurant, nobody says garçon. So if you want to call waiter, address him as monsieur. Excusez-moi, monsieur. Excusez-moi, madame. Je voudrais, whatever you want. I want and whatever you want to order. But don't ever say garçon. It's kind of rude nowadays and people don't speak that way. Then fumer, non-fumer. Fumer or non-fumer. Smoking or non-smoking. If you're going to go to an outdoor place or to a place where the window is open, then it's going to be smoking, right? People are allowed to smoke over there. So either don't choose that place, and if you're going there, then there is going to be smoking. Okay, but fumer, non-fumer is smoking, non-smoking. Okay, now it comes to cooking your meat. Okay, French people generally have the habit to undercook their meat. Okay, they don't cook a lot, unlike here in India. So every time they may ask you, how would you like your meat to be cooked? So the question will be, quelle cuisson? Quelle cuisson? How would you like the meat to be cooked? Quelle cuisson? And if you say bleu, bleu means just seared. You have that pan seared, raw, and cold inside. So when you say bleu, it means you're saying, I want my meat to be cooked, to be just pan seared, raw, and cold inside. Bleu. If you say saignon, saignon means pink inside and very juicy. Saignon. If you say à point means pink inside but more cooked. And bien cuit. Bien cuit is cooked thoroughly but still likely to have a little pink inside. If you don't want to see any pink inside, then don't order steaks in France, because that is the way they cook. You're never going to get what you get in India. That's their food. Cru is the word for raw. Okay, so if I say, je voudrais un poulet, s'il vous plaît, I want some chicken, please. If the waiter can ask me, quelle cuisson, how do you like your meat to be cooked? And I can say, bien cuit, so cook thoroughly, please. Or bleu, just fancy or raw and cold inside. Or à point, pink inside but more cooked. Okay, so learn these things up. Also, probably, I mean, y'all are in culinary, but we don't know. You may hear such words. Okay, so now when you're interacting with the waiter, if you have ordered something, for example, you've ordered some wine or something, it doesn't mean that the waiter will get you some water. Okay, you may have to ask for it. India में बस जैसी बैठते रेस्टोरेंट में ग्लास आ जाता है, उसमें एक वो जग आ जाता है, वो पानी भर के दे देता है. वहां पे वैसे नहीं है. ओके, वहां पे इफ यू ऑर्डर फॉर वाइन, वाइन ही आने वाली है, पहले पानी नहीं मिलने वाली. सो यू विल हैव टू आस्क फॉर द वाटर. ओके, je voudrais de l'eau. Je voudrais is very important. I wish, I want, and then whatever vocab. Je voudrais de l'eau, and s'il vous plaît is very important. Please. So these words you have to know. S'il vous plaît. Je voudrais de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. De l'eau, some water. And you will have to specify, because if you don't, then they'll ask you sparkling or still. So je voudrais une bouteille d'eau minérale. So I want a bottle of mineral water. Je voudrais Une bouteille d'eau minérale. Plate ou gazeuse is still or sparkling. Plate ou gazeuse, still or sparkling. So just like in India, they get a lot of water. In France, before your order, they serve you free une corbeille de pain, which is like a bread basket, because France is very famous for breads, okay? So they serve you une corbeille de pain, bread basket, avec du beurre. Avec du beurre, avec is with some beurre. Beurre is butter. We always say in our, when we do health coaching trainings, we always say that they serve bread purposely, because they know if they are going to serve bread with butter, it's going to be tasty, and bread is something that makes you want to eat more. It'll make you more hungry. So they are smart. They serve bread and butter so that you're more hungry. Then you ask for more, you order for more, and their bill increases. But of course, people see it as a free. Sorry?
Ma'am, voice was slow हो रही है पहले से.
क्या?
Ma'am, voice.
Same voice is little less.
Oh, you can't
Voice
hear
from-
me? From when?
Ma'am, hearing you, but like voice was slower.
My energy is gone. It's better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so une corbeille de pain is bread basket, and avec du beurre is with some butter.
So, ma'am, basically it's a complimentary in France.
Yeah, not in all restaurants, but many places they give you. And then people want more of it, right? So how would you, because wo bread butter khatam ho jayega. It's really tasty how they make it. And like I said, once you have that, you're more hungry and you want more. So you will want to say, I want some more. And how would you say that? Je voudrais un peu plus de pain, s'il vous plaît. Je voudrais un peu plus de pain, s'il vous plaît. Je voudrais un peu plus. Plus आया ही नहीं, 1 second. Je voudrais un peu plus de pain. A little more of bread, please. Je voudrais un peu plus de pain, s'il vous plaît. Or a little more bread, please. Je voudrais du sel. I would like some salt. You may need that because pay attention. Chefs don't really like when you keep saying, I want salt, I want spicy, I want sauce in France. They don't like, you change it, but then you may need the salt because sometimes we find it less salty or very pale. So, je voudrais du sel. I would like some salt. Je voudrais du poivre. I would like some pepper. Du poivre, pepper. And je voudrais de la moutarde, some mustard. Now you would say, ki, why am I using sometimes du for some and sometimes de la for some? I'm using du when the noun is masculine. Sel is masculine, so du sel. Some salt. Poivre is masculine, so du poivre. Some pepper. Mutard is feminine on the other hand. So de la mutard, some mustard. Okay. When you're generally coming in the restaurant and when you finished eating, in India, they pick up the plates very quickly. Okay. In France, that may not happen because meal is supposed to be slowly eat, chat with people around you. Then they'll get the plate out, then you'll go out. So if you are really in a hurry and you need to, go somewhere and say that, look, I am really in a hurry. Is it possible to have lunch and dinner quickly to the waiter? So then they will do it quickly. Otherwise, you'll find it very slow. Okay. So how would you say that? You will say, je suis pressé, je suis pressé. I'm in a hurry. C'est possible de déjeuner. Déjeuner if it is lunch. Dîner if it is dinner. C'est possible de déjeuner, dîner vite. It's possible to have lunch quickly, dinner quickly. Je suis pressé, I'm in a hurry. And repeat it if the waiter changes. If the waiter is next to you, you will say l'addition, s'il vous plaît. Bill, please. L'addition, bill. L'addition, s'il vous plaît. Bill, please. So generally, l'addition is a specific term used for a restaurant for bill. Bill, please. If it is a shop and if you're buying something like a dress or some other things, then they don't say l'addition for bill. They say facture. Facture for bill. F-A-C-T-U-R-E. L'addition is specifically used for bill in a restaurant. So l'addition, s'il vous plaît, bill, please. If the waiter is not next to you, you can call out, Monsieur, l'addition, s'il vous plaît, monsieur. Ou madame, l'addition, s'il vous plaît. Okay. Or you can also do what we do in India. Raise your hand. Bill, please. You can also do. They understand all of that.
Ma'am, what is factor? Factor.
Facture. So facture is another word for bill, but facture is generally used when you are like when you've gone to a shopping mall and you're asking for the bill. That is a facture. But in a restaurant, when you're asking for the bill, you don't say facture. You'll say l'addition. And vice versa. You don't say l'addition outside. L'addition is specifically the bill when you're going to a restaurant. Word for bill. If you're going to any small restaurant, generally the tips are included, but if you leave some euros, they will always be happy. Okay, tips are always welcome, even over there. Okay, now restaurants generally in France, they serve food till 2:30 p.m. and then directly they start at 7 until 9:30 p.m. The restaurant will be open, but the kitchen may follow these hours. So don't be surprised. Okay, are we ready for a dialogue now? Before that, let's do some pronunciation. Okay, so everybody repeat. The word for bill is l'addition. L'addition.
L'addition.
L'addition.
Very nice. Harshit, I didn't hear you. Okay. When you want to say je suis, I'm in a hurry, you say je suis pressé. Je suis pressé.
Je suis prêt.
Speak loudly.
Je suis pressé.
I'm in hurry.
No, friends. Je suis pressé.
Just be pressing.
मैम ये मीटिंग एंड तो नहीं हो जाएगी ना because 10 minutes are left.
You're so worried. Well, should be happy and हो गई तो.
No, ma'am.
But Kinjal, right? I mean, thank you, Anand. Maybe you can extend it for another 15 minutes. You can extend it for another 15 minutes and update it. So, je suis pressé is I'm in a hurry. Due sel. Due sel is some salt. Due sel.
Ma'am, please speak loudly. Loud.
Répétez. Due sel. Oh my. How is it now?
मेरे को तो ठीक आ रही है मैम. There is no.
तनिष अब आपका इंटरनेट ठीक कर लो वरना म्यूट करना वहीं पे बैठो. Due sel, some salt.
Diesel.
Due sel नहीं, due sel. Harshit and Anand, you all can repeat. Due sel.
You said.
Yeah.
Diesel.
Ma'am, can you tell me je suis pressé? वही है ना इसकी pronunciation?
तन्मय कहाँ से आ गया अभी? You were there?
मैम मैं आया हूँ 10 मिनट का, but I didn't want to disturb, so I didn't talk.
Je suis pressé is I'm in a hurry. Je suis pressé.
Je suis pressé.
Yes. Good. Because today was important. You all told me you all want some vocab, so I had done something. And it was Tanmay who told me and Harshit who told me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, je suis pressé du sel. Then du poivre, some pepper. Du poivre. Okay, don't hesitate to repeat because then you will get the hang of saying the words. So du sel, du poivre, de la moutarde, de la moutarde,
Talamuta.
de la moutarde.
Talamuta.
Tanish, you don't pronounce because you know what you do? You first of all pronounce wrong and then you'll confuse everyone.
No, no, ma'am. I'm.
Prove your hearing skills, I think. The problem is not in your speaking.
Ma'am, your
No, your
voice
internet is not okay. So you go on mute and you see the recording later because you're disturbing everyone. Everyone else can hear me
sorry,
perfectly.
ma'am.
So de la moutarde is some mustard. The most important word, s'il vous plaît. Please, s'il vous plaît. You'll use it very often. You can add it almost behind every sentence. And the second most important, especially in a restaurant, is je voudrais. I wish, I want, I would like. Okay, je voudrais. I think what I should do is I should give you the conjugation of voudrais, vouloir verb. I would like is je voudrais. You would like is tu voudrais. He would like, she would like is il, elle voudrait. We would like would be nous voudrions. You all would like would be nous voudriez. And they would like would be il, elle voudriez. Sorry, voudront. Il, elle voudront. So, je voudrais, tu voudrais, il, elle voudrait, nous voudrions, vous voudriez, elles voudront.
मैम इल एल वाला क्या था? इल एल बूद्रियट.
Il, elles voudront. V-O-U-D-R-O-N.
इल एल बूद्रों.
Okay. Then the low is some water. Low. I'm sorry, the spelling is wrong. See the second one. It's not A-E-A-U, it's only E-A-U. The low. And low, bouteille de l'eau minéral is mineral water. Bouteille d'eau gazeuse, sparkling water. Je préfère l'eau plate, still water. I prefer still water. I gave that before. Plate, gazeuse. Une carafe d'eau is a jug of water. Une carafe d'eau, a jug of water. Okay. Any particular pronunciation you all want me to repeat again?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Ma'am, wait. Ma'am, दीला मूत्र वाला ही समझना था exactly क्या.
So the THE wala the la moutarde. De la moutarde. Some mustard.
Mustard.
Some mustard.
Du beurre, some butter. Du pain, some bread. Une corbeille de pain, bread basket. The meats are important, right? Bien cuit is cooked thoroughly, but still likely to have a little pink inside. A point is pink inside, but more cooked.
More cooked.
Sagnon is pink inside and very juicy. Bleu is just pan-seared, raw and cold inside. And what is quel cuisson?
How would you like to be?
Yeah, how would you
How
like for me to be cooked?
You don't need to be.
Okay, so I'm playing a conversation. Harshit, sorry, not Harshit. Tanish, you don't hear it, you don't interrupt. You see the recording later. Okay, ready, I'm playing.
Normal recording. Il est 8h30 et Marie et Olivier entrent dans un petit resto du port de Paimpol.
This is just a introduction. Il est 8h30. 8h30. 8:30. If you've done your numbers, you will know. 8h30. Il est 8h30. It is 8:30. Marie et Olivier entrent dans un petit resto. Marie et Olivier, mostly husband and wife, are entering dans un petit resto, in a small restaurant, du port de Paimpol, at the or near the port of Paimpol. So I'm playing that again.
Il est 8h30 et Marie et Olivier entrent dans un petit resto du port de Paimpol.
Okay. Now the dialogue starts. This is just a brief intro for you all that Marie et Olivier, these two people are entering a small restaurant which is near Port de Paimpol.
Serveur,
Server, waiter.
bonsoir monsieur, bonsoir madame.
Got that? As soon as they enter, of course, the waiter is going to say, bonsoir, monsieur, bonsoir, madame, bonsoir, because it's evening.
Olivier. Bonsoir monsieur. Nous voudrions une table pour 2 non-fumeurs.
Did you get it?
Table for
So they
two.
say, nous voudrions, we want, une table pour 2, a table for 2, non-fumeur, non-smoking zone.
Non-smoking.
Okay.
Olivier. Bonsoir monsieur. Nous voudrions une table pour 2 non-fumeurs.
Okay. So server says,
Serveur. Est-ce que vous avez une réservation?
you don't understand?
No, ma'am. SQL Musa.
Est-ce que vous avez une réservation?
Do you have a reservation?
Yes.
Do you have a reservation?
Est-ce que vous avez une réservation?
Generally, when you want to ask questions in French, no, you add the word est-ce que. Okay, you will see a lot est-ce que before. Okay, so if you say vous avez is you have a réservation, so reservation. So vous avez a réservation is you have a reservation. Do you have a reservation, or is it that you have a reservation? You add est-ce que before vous avez a réservation. So when you say est-ce que vous avez a réservation, it becomes do you have a reservation? And that's what the server says. I'm playing it again.
Table pour 2 non-fumeurs. Serveur. Est-ce que vous avez une réservation?
Est-ce que vous avez une réservation? So Olivier says,
Olivier. Non, c'est un problème?
no, c'est a problem? No, is it a problem? Is it a problem? We don't have a reservation. Okay, so he says, no, c'est a problem. He says problem, so his problem is feminine. No, c'est a problem. So now what does the server say?
Serveur. Non, non, pas ce soir.
Non, non, pas ce soir. Non, non, pas ce.
Fine.
No, no, not this evening. Soir, evening. That's why bonsoir is good evening. So no, 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 pas ce soir. Not this evening. This evening we are free.
Non, c'est un problème? Serveur. Non, non, pas ce soir. Vous préférez être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur dans le jardin?
Did you get it? So he says, vous préférez être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur? So you prefer to sit inside or outside dans le jardin? So vous préférez être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur dans le jardin? I'm assuming they're not going to speak like this. They'll be a little slow. But no, no, pas ce soir. No, no, not this evening. Vous préférez être à l'intérieur. You prefer to be inside ou à l'extérieur ou outside dans le jardin, in the garden.
Serveur. Non, non, pas ce soir. Vous préférez être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur dans le jardin? Olivier. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses, ma chérie?
Ma chérie, my dear. So of course he's not going to call the waiter my dear, right? So qu'est-ce que tu penses, ma chérie? So he's asking his wife. What do you think, my dear? Qu'est-ce que tu penses, ma chérie?
Marie. Je préfère être à l'intérieur.
Marie says, je préfère être à l'intérieur. I prefer to be inside.
Tu en penses, ma chérie? Marie. Je préfère être à l'intérieur.
So she says, I prefer to be inside. The server says,
Serveur. Parfait. C'est par ici.
so the server says, parfait, perfect. C'est par ici. C'est par ici, this way. So he's showing how to go inside. C'est par ici, this way. So far clear? So I think this is more than enough. Let's hear it again. What they order and how they order, we'll do it later. Let's just do this first.
Conversation. Normal recording. Il est 8h30 et Marie et Olivier entrent dans un petit resto du port de Paimpol. Serveur. Bonsoir monsieur, bonsoir madame. Olivier. Bonsoir monsieur. Nous voudrions une table pour 2 non-fumeurs. Serveur. Est-ce que vous avez une réservation? Olivier. Non, c'est un problème? Serveur. Non, non, pas ce soir. Vous préférez être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur dans le jardin? Olivier. Qu'est-ce que tu en penses, ma chérie? Mari. Je préfère être à l'intérieur. Serveur. Parfait. C'est par ici.
Okay. Who wants to do a dialogue? Tanmay, Anand.
Among ourselves.
Yeah, among yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Tanish, sit straight.
Yes,
for-
ma'am. मैम वो थोड़ी सी
सीधा बैठो. You're going to observe everyone and you're going to translate their dialogue. Remember that. You
वो मैम एक्चुअली वॉइस नहीं आ रही थी ना, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा पास हो गया था स्पीकर के, वो ऐसे बैठे.
Tanmay and Anand and Harshit. Harshit, will you become the waiter? And Tanmay and Anand, you all are going to the restaurant where Harshit works.
एंड मैम तनिष जी,
Tanish, you will translate the entire dialogue. Till then, you will keep quiet.
Trevor.
Okay? So Anant and Tanmay, you are entering the restaurant. Harshit, what are you going to tell them?
Bonjour, monsieur.
If you say bonjour, monsieur, फिर एक ही जन को हुआ. So you will have to say bonjour, messieurs.
Okay.
Instead of saying bonjour, monsieur, you can say bonjour, messieurs. दोनों को.
हम ये वर्क एनवायरनमेंट में भी यूज हो सकता है ना, लाइक
Sorry?
हम होटल में भी बोल सकते हैं ना, लाइक वर्क एनवायरनमेंट में भी ये यूज हो सकता है ना, बोनजूर मिस्योर,
हाँ.
like when we meet our colleagues.
Depends, because people may make fun of you also. If it's colleagues your age, you can just say, like to share for someone,
Cuckoo.
just follow them. If they are telling you salut, Tanmay, you also say salut, Nicola, whatever is their name.
Okay.
They're saying bonjour, and you also say bonjour.
And ma'am, cuckoo is very informal or is it fine?
Very informal. बोलना ही मत. People may again make fun. Cuckoo is like very like
Okay.
अपने में. से pet names
अपने-
बोलते हैं ना अपने घर में.
हाँ.
Our
Okay.
people.
Like family members who are really close.
Yeah, or your really very good friend in France. And generally girls का ज़्यादा सुना. I have not heard boys saying cuckoo.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Harshit.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Do you have?
We want a table
Bola
for
na.
two. We want a table for two. How will you say that?
Bonjour, monsieur. Je voudrais.
You won't say bonjour, monsieur. You're talking to one person only. So
You
you'll
said
say bonjour,
bonjour.
monsieur. He said monsieur because he's talking to Tanmay and Anand. No, you're only talking to Harshit. So you'll say bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur. Je voudrais.
Are you
You.
traveling alone or are you going with Tanmay? First decide.
I'm traveling with Tanmay, so.
So you won't say je voudrais. You'll say we. Nous voudrions.
Oh yes, ठीक है. Nous voudrions
Nous voudrions
ne table pour deux personnes.
Nous voudrions une table pour deux personnes. Nous voudrions une table pour deux personnes.
Pour. Okay.
Oui. Oh
No,
non,
not
mais
okay, not okay, not okay. Repeat. Nous voudrions une table pour deux personnes.
Nous voudrions une table pour deux personnes.
Okay, first it's not table. If you say table, then I will write it like this. Is it this?
Non,
So
non,
it's
non.
table. Is a
Tab-
table.
oh.
Nous voudrions une table pour 2 personnes.
Okay.
Okay. Repeat.
Nous voudrions une table.
Ne
Pour
कहाँ आ
two-
रहा है आपको? Where is ne? Where is
Un table.
une
Même une table pour deux
Nous
personnes.
voudrions un table.
Good. Tanmay, can you
No,
repeat?
une
Nous voudrions.
Sorry.
Can you repeat? Nous voudrions une table
Un,
pour 2 personnes.
nous, nous voudrions un table pour 2 personnes.
Okay, good, but it's not table. Table. Une
Oh, sorry.
table. Une table pour 2
Nous
personnes.
voudrions un table pour 2 personnes.
Okay. What is Harshit asking?
En nom de.
Since they did not say smoking, non-smoking, you can ask. Vous préférez fumeur ou non fumeur? You can ask if you want.
Est-ce que vous préférez femelle? Non, femelle.
Non fumeur.
No opinion.
Vous
Yeah, you can
voudrez
So,
No fumeur, s'il vous plaît.
No. They can also say nous préférons or just like no.
Yeah. They can say nous préférons non fumeur, or they can just say non fumeur, s'il vous plaît. Both are okay because they're adding s'il vous plaît, so it's polite. So do you want to ask them anything, Harshit?
Vous préférez être l'intérieur ou l'extérieur dans le jardin?
I think they didn't understand. You'll have to be loud.
थोड़ा तेज बोलो.
Vous préférez
Your my turn or no?
Tanish, आप ना mute पे ही रहो.
मुझे भी आवाज दे ट्रांसलेट बताना था.
मैं vous préférez être l'intérieur ou l'extérieur dans le jardin?
Nous
non
préférons. So we prefer, right? So nous préférons à l'intérieur. No, y'all boys prefer exterior, no? À l'extérieur. Or whatever you want to say. Nous préférons à l'extérieur dans le jardin. So we prefer outside in the garden.
मैम मेरे को इसकी हर्षित की लाइन प्रोनाउंसिएट करना नहीं आ रही. Vous préférez être interior or exterior de le jardin.
So vous préférez être, you prefer to be. So vous préférez d'être à l'intérieur ou à l'extérieur.
do you prefer
Vous préférez à intérieur
Ou à l'extérieur.
ou la extérieur dans le jardin. मैम एंड गार्डन का क्या बोलेंगे? Déjà
Dans le jardin.
dans le jardin.
It can be anything. It can also be à l'extérieur, près de la piscine. Près de la piscine would be near the swimming pool. वो dialogue में dans le jardin. Okay, so it can be anything, but yeah, nous préférons à l'extérieur dans le jardin.
एंड मैम अभी आपने स्विमिंग पूल का लिखा प्रे द
Près de la is near the piscine is swimming.
Swimming pool.
Près de near. La piscine, the swimming pool. Harshit, do you want to say anything?
Messi.
Prefer
You can say we say par ici.
vous préférez bouteille de mineral.
नहीं बस वो वहां तक हम अभी पहुंचे नहीं. You just have to say we say par ici. Oh, this way please and make them sit. That's it.
Okay.
बैठने के बाद मेन्यू आएगा. What do you want?
Okay.
Which meet everything. Oh, we've not reached there. Now it's just the
We say par.
entry. When they are entering, you ask them questions. If you want to ask, you ask them. Est-ce que vous avez la réservation? But you already asked interior, exterior, fumer, non-fumer, which means hair reservation. Then you can just end with we say par ici.
Say par.
Okay. And that's it. So in the next class, we're going to do more of this. I'm not doing it now because I want you all to learn that and come. Meet and logazers and Tanish, don't do this. You have to learn. You
Yes,
don't learn
मैम obviously. मैम इतने लंबे लंबे ऐसे बनाए मैम देखिए.
बस वो आप लंबे लंबे लिखते हो जब बोलना होता है तब नहीं खुलता है मुंह.
मैम मैं तो क्या ही रहा हूँ साहब मुझे ट्राई नहीं करवाने तो मैं क्या करूँ आपने म्यूट कर दिया मैम.
ठीक है. So next time, remember, we'll start with Tanish.
Tanish.
Okay, Tanish will be the one who will start the dialogue on restaurant. Then we
When will having the next class?
Thursday,
First
right?
of all, yes.
We decided Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday 4.
मैम I have a question. It's a French.
Ask your French question.
मैम वो आपने ये क्या होता है ना कि वो वीजा के लिए अभी आपने क्या होता है कि वीजा ऑफिस में लेता हो वाला सिस्टम कुछ. वो क्या
Visa related question है तो अभी मत करो
Yes,
क्योंकि ना then बाद में करो.
मैम.
French related किसको question है? No, clear. You all have written down everything. You all will learn it and come. Okay.
मैम एक छोटा सा है, मैं क्लास में आ नहीं पाता तो प्लीज एक बार चैट की कॉपी आप एक बार सेव कर देंगे. मेरे से हो नहीं रही है मेरी साइड से. मेरे से बस जब मैं एंटर किया था तब का दिखा रहा था.
Save chat.
मैम ये रिकॉर्डेड क्लास मिलती कहाँ है?
Link भेजते तो है मैम.
ठीक है कर
मेरे
दिया.
पास नहीं पता मैम मेल.
मैम वो मेल में डाल देना, अटैच कर देना फिर.
नहीं, I don't save chat ever. I think some of you all do it. I'm
मैम
doing it now
हाँ
because
मैम
Tanmay don't.
वो जूम की मीटिंग में जाके कहीं पे सेव हुआ होगा.
मैंने
तो
सेव कर
इसी
लिया.
से-
हाँ
मैम वो जीमेल में प्लीज अटैच कर देना जब आप वीडियो का लिंक भेजोगे.
वीडियो को
मैम,
देखा भी है. मैं तो लिंक
तो पास में
भेज ही नहीं रही हूँ.
मैम मैं तो आया ही
I don't
नहीं.
see only. Have you all seen the last 2 videos?
No,
नहीं मैम,
पहले सबसे
कि
first
लिंक ही नहीं आया
मैंने
मैम.
सबसे फर्स्ट वाली देखी थी.
अच्छा चल रही है ना.
हाँ
किंजल लिंक तो भेजा है ना सारे वीडियोस का.
लास्ट क्लास वाला भेजा है मैम. लास्ट क्लास का नहीं भेजा है.
class का.
लेटेस्ट क्लास का नहीं भेजा है. लास्ट 2 का तो भेजा है ना.
यस.
Okay, so latest last class and this class will be sending in one email.
यस.
That in there only we'll attach the chat, Tanmay.
या.
ओके थैंक यू मैम.
But more important is the pronunciation. Okay, so when I pronounce, please hear and write it in your language, because if you learn the pronunciation wrong, then no point. क्योंकि आप due sell को due sell नहीं बोलोगे तो the person is not going to understand you're asking for salt.
Ma'am, we can say do sell.
Yeah, due sell, it's correct. But I'm not just talking about due sell. You'll have to learn all vocab well, especially Tanish.
मैम मैं तो बहुत प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ तो पूरे
Because
दिन
prepare
फ्रेंच
कर
में
रहे
जा
हो
रहा
तो you'll get the benefits in France. Don't worry.
है यस मैम
Prepare कर रहे हो तो
मैम
पता-
आप बार मुझे पॉइंट आउट करते रहते हो मैं करते रहता हूँ फिर भी पॉइंट आउट मैम
because I only see you not doing it. I see Tanmay Harshit doing it.
मैम
Anand trying.
मैम नोट्स बन रहे हैं
We'll start with Tanish. So you all have to revise and we'll be sending the recording. We are meeting
नहीं नहीं
again.
कोई नहीं मैम
Thursday के लिए study all this sparkling water, still water, all of this.
मैम दिस
Start with menu card. Okay, we'll start
मैम
with
नेक्स्ट थर्सडे ना
what?
नेक्स्ट थर्सडे ना मैम
Coming Thursday. परसों. कल के बाद.
परसों
हाँ.
मैम परसों क्लास है क्या
हाँ 4 बजे.
मैम हम तो जा रहे थे मैम ये कब आया
Really a baby, Tanmay and Anand. You have to take care of your juniors.
मैम कॉलेज खत्म हो गया.
Okay. No other questions, right?
मैम एक घंटे की होगी ना देखो भी क्लास
फ्राइडे को
Thursday को भी होगी. I guess you all need a class Monday to Friday.
मैम थर्सडे का टाइम चेंज कर दीजिए 6 से 7 या 7
नो मैम इट्स परफेक्टली फाइन वी आर
नहीं,
नॉट गोइंग टू
अभी चेंज नहीं हो सकता. We've already fixed all our class timings.
मैम पता ही नहीं लगी मैम ये कब हुआ
Spending time in making the timetable only. We can't change now. Okay, Tanish?
मैम फ्राइडे कर दीजिए
If you have the willingness to learn, where there is a will, there is a way. You will come. If you won't
मैम
come,
बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है मैम मेरा कॉलेज जाना वहाँ पे कॉलेज जाना है मुझे एक्चुअली
ठीक है फिर recording देख लेना.
नहीं मैम ही विल कम सीनियर्स की बात मानेगा ये आ जाएगा
मैम मुझे पुराने वाले कॉलेज जाना था एक्चुअली
हो गया? और
tell you